Hi, I'm Damião. I'm a pro wrestler from Portugal, and you're watching CCP Podcast.
What is happening, friends of CCP Podcasting? Welcome to Wrestling Spotlight. I am Chris Page. My tag team partner on the lower portion of the screen, that is John Cable. And as you can see above us, we have got two very special guests coming to us from Portugal, straight out of Portugal WrestleFest. Nelson, wait a minute, let me do this right. I did it wrong. The king of crazy, Nelson Pereira. What's going on, man? How are you?
It's all right. Happy New Year, first of all.
Yes.
Because we haven't it's been 10 days, but we haven't spoken, so I just say Happy New Year. And I have the King of Crazy belt right there, but it's out of arm's reach, so I'm not showing it, people. You're gonna see it in the show we're gonna watch anyway.
There you go. Happy New Year to
Thank you
you.
for
You
having
lazy
me.
fuck.
Good to be here.
It's good to have you back, and of course, we couldn't do this without John's spirit animal. We've got Lobo Iberico. Man, it's good. It's good to have you back. How are you, sir? Happy New Year to you as well.
It's good to be back, guys. I actually missed you guys, so
Aw, we missed
it's
you
gonna be
too.
fun.
Oh, be still, my heart. Before we get started, as you can see on the screen, guys, literally it's all over the place. WrestleFest After Dark. That's going to be January the 18th. So literally, we are a week and a half away from probably one of the biggest WrestleFest of all time. And a majority of that, and a large part of that, has to do with the crowning of new and inaugural tag team champions, which I think everybody on this call right now can appreciate and loves tag team wrestling in our own ways and in our own different areas. Um, Nelson, I want to kind of start with you, and we're going to watch back the three episodes of TagFest, which is going to get us to the dance, so to speak. How we know, but tell our audience that's in chat. We see everybody. No Game Unturned. Shout out to Spawn Die Entertainment. Thank you for the sub. We appreciate it. Tell our audience a little bit about Portugal WrestleFest, and more specifically, the time is now to crown tag champions and what that means for Portugal.
Yeah. So WrestleFest, sometimes referred as Portugal WrestleFest, so that people know we're from Portugal because there's a million WrestleFests everywhere. So it's a company, me and originally two of my friends who are less public than me. That's why I'm doing all the public appearances. It's not because I think I'm the best of all
Just
three.
be
It's
honest,
because,
competition whore.
There,
yeah. Thank
Somebody's
you.
got to do it. It might as well be you, right?
Exactly. So yeah, we founded this company on my birthday 2 years ago. It was supposed to be one show. It was so good that we just couldn't stop, and we've been running ever since. Watch the video I did with CCP Podcasting, where I explain all this in detail.
links down below.
Yeah, go follow the playlist links down there.
And so yeah, so we've been running. We originally been doing shows in partnership with a city in Portugal. First with a city called Almada, then with the actual city of Lisbon. Pretty much they sponsor the shows, they sponsor us so that we can put on shows. So the shows have been free. That's gonna be different for After Dark, but I'll come to that. Um, so yeah, we haven't been running too many shows, but we've trying to make we've been running quality over quantity, I guess.
You're not
And
lying, because the show quality is
and
fantastic.
thank you. And the thing is, yeah, well, so as a huge fan of tag team wrestling, I've always wanted to be in a tag team. I've always wanted just like I thought Portugal was lacking in terms of tag team wrestling. So since day one, I insisted on always having at least one tag team match on WrestleFest and having it not only be good, but being real tag teams, not just being random guys put together just to have a tag team match. And one of my main goals was always to have tag belts and a tag team champions. And so, well, this year, oh, that was the time. We finally all discussed. We were like, guys, let's do it. Let's purchase beautiful belts. Let's design them. Let's run something. And we decided to do something we call the National Tag League, which was a league tournament. So for those like a league, in the sense of like round robin, everybody wrestles everybody, and we get points, and then the two best of that league will face in the finals to be the first tag team champions. We were expecting to have more shows this year, so that we could have the league as part of shows. Even though the concept of TagFest was always the plan, it just wasn't supposed to be maybe that many matches at first. We were like supposed to do like let's do them on shows, and then the ones that remain we'll do TagFest. Well, it didn't happen like that. We ended up doing one match on one of the shows. It was supposed to be two matches, but then Lobo over here got the Black Plague and couldn't beat. uh, I've never seen that man so sick in my life, and I've known him for 11 years. And so like
it was the first time I missed a fucking wrestling show for any reason,
yeah. And he was there. He was there.
I went there to carry the fucking ring, and I was crawling the floor in pain, in agony, and I was still like, "Are you sure you want me to go?"
Yeah, I had to kick him out. I was like, "Dude, you're dying here. Just go home." And so yeah, so we only did one match.
Are you sure?
So we did one match, which we already watched here with you guys. Awesome match, the time limit draw with Worst Generation and Stus, and then well, we just couldn't have any more shows during the year, so we just got together and we're like, you know what, the TagFest thing, let's do it. Let's put every match on them, and then the finals is on the January show, and that's what you're gonna watch. It's a very different thing than what we've ever done. We always, as I said, always invested on trying to make like good production on shows, have like good looking. That this is very different in the sense of it's a quote unquote TV product. Not, of course, we don't have the resources that TV have and on any of this, but the concept of it is like short matches. It's mostly based on the story of the tournament, the story between the characters in that tournament, more than the actual match quality. Not saying that the matches are bad, they're just shorter, they're not big indie style matches like you will see on other WrestleFest shows. But I'm very proud of it, honestly, with the small resources that we had, the small time that we had. I'll get into it while we watch. I'm gonna give you a little tidbits, but I'm very proud and I can't wait for us to watch this.
We finished everything with what, half an hour missing for the time? Something like that.
So first, little spoiler: we taped everything on the same day. Everything was taped on the same day. We showed up at that venue that we call the Bunker, which actually is just a big warehouse that we found and rented for the day. We showed up there in the morning. We left at 8 when we were supposed to, like, we needed to be out of there at 8:30, and the last thing was done by 8. We had 30 minutes left, so, but we did it.
I remember, I don't mean to step on you for a second, but I remember you were like, hey, we're about to, I think I said something, when's the next WrestleFest? And you're like, you told me it's in January, but we're about to do something, and just keep your eyes peeled.
Yeah.
So I did.
Exactly.
And when I saw the video drop, it took me and John everything not to watch anything in advance. So I was like, let me hit them up and see if they want to come on and watch this with us, because I know how much of a big deal it is for you. And I think that your passion for tag team wrestling is great. It's fucking incredible. John, let me come over to you real quick because I forgot that, I welcomed our guest, but I didn't give you the opportunity to welcome the guest. And maybe you could have a follow-up question for Lobo about all this.
My brain is exploding, but I actually have a question for Nelson. But before I get into that, both of you, thank you for coming back to the show. We love having you guys. Lobo, I love you so much. I'm so glad to have you back on.
Thank you
Nelson,
for
I love
having me.
you and everything, but this is my guy, dude. Like I
Yeah.
can't even. Lobo is my spirit animal, and
Yeah.
having him on the show with me makes me warm and fuzzy inside.
And now that
So-
I'm here, I can see that it's not like you're not the same person, just one with the mask and one with not. Like now I can see that
we are
fake.
in the look, we're in the same place at the same time.
Yeah.
No, it's not a pre-recorded. It isn't. But Nelson, when was the last time Portugal had a national tag team title?
Never.
Never. That's the thing.
See,
Never.
and I wanted to ask
There
that
was plans.
specifically.
I think there was plans because there's like urban
No,
legend.
it's not an urban legend. It happened, and I can tell that's that thing. Actually, it's funny.
Please.
Ooh, yeah.
Well, okay. So there was first. I'm gonna get this out of the way. If someone wants to call me out on this, at least I've addressed it. There was a company in Portugal that doesn't run anymore. They officially haven't closed yet, officially. So technically, Rob Van Dam is still their champion. That's why I'm wearing the shirt. They have Rob Van Dam champion since 2008, still going. But they also had tag team titles that they only had one match where there was a team that won the tag team titles, but they called it the European tag team titles. So it's not. And it was
technically the same thing.
And it was a foreign team that won them, not Portuguese wrestlers. So
Right.
I won't count that. However, what
Weren't
Lobo
they
was
made
telling.
of wood or something?
No, that's the other story. That's the one I'm gonna tell. So APW, which is a company that also runs in Portugal, we
From
partner with
Algarve.
them. Yeah, we partner with them. They're gonna be part of After Dark as well. I wrestle for them, no problem. A few years ago, now they're doing pretty good. They have a big renaissance for the last 2 years, but a few years ago they were like literally running in front of like 5 people, 8 people. If they had 15, it would be like let's throw a party and buy champagne. But kudos to them, they had like lots of ideas and lots of passion, and they did a tag team tournament, which was supposed to lead to them having tag team titles. At that time, they had like zero money to make belts, so they had plans on. And I saw the drawings of them, and they looked good. And I don't think it's a terrible idea, to be honest. But they were going to make like tag team titles made of wood. Like sculpted wood and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's a terrible idea. They actually looked good, but that ended up never happening. So we are the first national tag team belts that are actually going to happen. The belts exist, so it's not something that's like, oh, it's coming, and I still no. They are at my house. You will be able to
We all
see
saw
them.
them.
Yeah, you
We
will be
didn't
able to
touch.
see them on TagFest. They exist, and the champions are going to be crowned in 8 days.
So I asked that question because one of the things that I love about what you're doing with WrestleFest is you guys are not just returning the historics of wrestling, but you are groundbreaking things in Portugal. You guys were the first wrestling event to go back to the Lisbon building where wrestling had its heyday. You're the first company in Portugal to really pull all of the Portuguese talent together. And now you're the first company in Portugal to be promoting a tag team championship for the nation of Portugal. So you guys are really doing historical things in the business and in the scope and in the market of Portuguese wrestling that no one else is touching. And I wanted to ask that because I already knew the answer, but I wanted everybody at home to recognize the significance of what is happening with your company right now and what's going on in the wrestling market of Portugal and what you guys are bringing about in this renaissance of Portuguese wrestling before we even get to watching what the amazing things are going to be. I wanted them to understand, historically speaking, this is groundbreaking things that you're doing, and you should be applauded and appreciated for it.
Thank you. Like we really try to, like, again. So that's the thing. So I'm above everything else, above being a wrestler, above being a promoter or whatever. I'm a wrestling fan. Okay, and what I'm trying to do, like, I'm just me and my friend. I'm gonna say I a lot in this thing. I just want to make it clear that WrestleFest is all of us. We are 3 promoters, and without we had this discussion the other day where, like, we know this couldn't happen without any of us. Like, the 3 of us are 3 different people, but we all work so well together. And if we weren't the 3 of us, this couldn't happen. We know this.
Well, and if there's any question about
yeah.
how you feel about what WrestleFest is and the people that work under you for it, just go back and look at the original videos that we had, and they'll recognize exactly how humble you are with this and how much credit you give to not just you guys doing it in the promotion, but the roster working under you and the people working to pull the ring together and get all of these things situated. You have given credit all over the place. So I want everybody to understand that first and foremost. And if you want proof, we've got video evidence.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm just gonna say I because I'm the one talking. But a lot of times when I say I mean we.
He's using it in the European royal term. It's fine.
Exactly. We're wrestling fans, and we're just trying to, like, it's easy to complain, right? It's easy to be a part of other wrestling companies and be like, if I was the promoter, if I was this, if it was me who decided, if I did this, if I did this would be like this. Well, if it's that easy, then do it.
It sounds like something familiar, doesn't it, Paige?
Mm-hmm. Sounds like me.
And well,
Wake up.
it's not easy, but we decided we were going to do it anyway. So all we do is literally stuff that we wanted to happen for a long time, and we're trying to do it. Obviously, it's not easy. We cannot have everything. Like, if I could do everything that I wanted, the shows would be 4 hours long, and there would be exploding barbed wire matches.
Listen, I'm in for that. We'll watch that all the time.
Not yet, but
we're still figuring out that gimmick, Nelson. Be quiet.
but we're going slowly, and really the tag team titles were the first things that I really wanted to happen, and so I'm really glad that we got to do it and make that a reality.
Well, Carmona16 says, Nelson, don't touch them, please, so that you guys can win them at.
That's Ricky Boy.
That's Ricky Boy. That's my tag team partner.
Shout out, Ricky Boy. Good to see you, man. I'm glad you're back.
And he says this because on the day, so I brought the belts, right, and nobody had seen the belts yet in person. So I showed them just to show them. Look, guys, it's real, okay? It's not a Photoshop. They're here,
bro. They tried to say you were a shindy promoter or some shit. Like, here's your carrot, guys.
Wouldn't be the first.
I mean, I get it. Go ahead.
And then, like, I saw, of course, everybody wanted to touch them and, like, wear them and stuff, and I'm like, bros, I'm not like. I'm not very. I'm not very superstitious.
Like, the excitement is real in your area for this, and I love it.
Yeah, I'm not very superstitious, but I've been told by someone. I don't even remember who told me this, but someone told me a few years ago, "Don't wear a belt that you haven't won, or you're never going to win it ever." And so, like, now it's been kind of the joke. And that's why Ricky Boy.
It's not a joke. That is a long-standing superstition in the industry. That is facts.
Well, Lobo, let me ask you this, man. How do you feel being on the cusp of this? On the forefront of, I'm going to refer to it as a history-making night because that's exactly what it is.
It is.
I mean, it's another one for the legacy. I mean. I always say I'm not the best wrestler, I'm not the strongest, I'm not the fastest, but for some fucking reason, I'm always end up in historic moments. Like I was in the match that we crowned the first women's champion in Portugal. I was in the first WrestleFest match. I was in the return to Park Mayer, which is the Lisbon sacred place. And now I'm in the tournament, and I'm in the tournament for the first tag team, and I was like, man, the only thing missing is winning them.
Well,
Well, good luck.
Yeah.
I guess we're gonna
Well,
find out.
I did make
we're
three
gonna
promises for
find
this
out.
tournament. Yeah, although I did make 3 promises for this tournament. I promised blood, pain, and tears.
Yeah.
So let's see if I deliver those.
I won't speak yet. I'll speak when we're going to be
Shut
watching
up!
it. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff to be said. And before we go on this, so if I can just, I wanted to tell this story.
Yes, let's talk
Just so
about
people
it.
see,
This is
so people see
the promoter's nightmare.
how being a promoter is very tough. Okay, so here's the thing. So again, as I said, our shows, for now, I've always been sponsored by town, a city, etc.
Mhm.
And sometimes this is hard because there's a lot of steps you have to go through. It's not like some promoter you just rent a venue, you do the show, that's it. Not like because it's
Bureaucracy.
government. There's a lot of bureaucracy. Plus, Portugal is the biggest bureaucracies country in the world. There's always steps.
Like,
Yeah,
if you
it takes
can
time.
complicate things, they complicate it even more. It's like, fuck's sakes.
So here pretty much. So After Dark is called After Dark because it was supposed to be early November, and it was supposed to be like a spooky season type of show. So not quite on Halloween, but right after. That was the point. It was supposed to be in November. A few weeks before, like literally like 3 weeks before the date of November, they told us, guys, we're very sorry, but we have to delay the show for different reasons. All good, no problem. Then, so they told us the date of the 18th of January, and that's when we decided, okay, we're gonna tape TagFest, so at least we can show people that we're not dead because we hadn't run a show since the summer. So let's run TagFest. At least we have something to finish the year, and that will lead into the 18th of January. Originally, TagFest was supposed to be 5 episodes. When we watch, we'll understand why it wasn't. But it was supposed to be 5 episodes instead of 3, and so literally the last episodes would end on the week of the show. That was the point. But so we did only 3. We were like, it's fine. It will give us 2 weeks to promote the show. So it's good. No problem. However, literally on the 1st of January, we pretty much we received something that made us believe that was a confirmation that the show was going to happen and everything was fine. We were so happy. I just had celebrated New Year's with my friends. Shout out Mesh, who's probably watching this right now. Probably not. I don't know. But like we were just happy. I was like, yeah, we're gonna have the show. It's gonna be so cool. We call the city to just confirm. Hey, we just got this news. I think that confirms it. Can we announce the show? And they were like, look, guys, I know you received that. That would have confirmed it, but something came up.
Oh no.
It's nobody's fault. Okay, so I'm not accusing nobody. It's stuff that happens.
I blame you.
Yeah, blame me. That's fine. And so they were like, yeah, we're sorry. We know we had this date for like 3 months, but like we have to delay it again. And so I'm not going to tell you guys the new date that they told me, because if it's delayed again, at least I didn't give you a date. But it's delayed. And so we all had like an emergency meeting, and we were like, guys, so we just delayed it once. It's the second time. Plus, we had already delayed a show before, whatever. Like, WrestleFest was born because there's a promoter that wasn't trustworthy and kept making promises, and then the show's not happening. And, like, we don't want to be that. The reason why we created this promotion is to not be that. So, this show has to happen on that day. Like, on that date, we need to have a show. If it's not sponsored by the city, so be it. Let's gamble. Let's try it. So, literally, for 3 days, because we got the news on the Thursday. On the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, we just kept calling, emailing every venue that we knew. Me and one of my partners, WrestleFest, went to different venues, talked to them, see what was possible, and literally on Tuesday, the day that that TagFest 3 was supposed to come out, we found a venue that accepted to host us. They're working with us. They're being awesome, and so After Dark is happening. We kept the name After Dark, the spooky team. We kept it. Screw it. I don't care. It's not Halloween. I'll do it anyway. It's
It's
spooky
almost
season
carnival.
whenever. Yeah, it's spooky season whenever I want. I'll have the show going, and so for the first time we have to run a show, uh, selling tickets, which is our first because this time literally nothing is sponsored. It's all our investment. So let's go. I told them, guys, we have 10 days because we announced the show on the 8th. So, yeah, we have 10 days to fill up a venue. Can we do it? I don't know if we can. Are we going to try? Yes, we will. So, so that's how being a promoter is hard. I'm telling this story because I just think it shows how stuff can happen, but like there was no way this show wasn't going to happen. Uh, and I'm glad it will. And hopefully, someone from Portugal is watching this, hears the story, and wants to buy a ticket. Please do show up, watch the first ever tag team champions being crowned.
I love this. I love the fact that you guys are betting on yourselves. Like, don't get me wrong. It's cool as shit when you've got cities that are backing you and that are putting up the money to make things happen. But it's something totally different to believe in your product and believe in what you're doing. I am here for it. I think you guys are making the right call and getting the show done and getting it together because you don't want to be looked at as, here we go again. Is it happening? Is it not happening? You know, and
Exactly.
Dates are crucial, brother. You know, dates are crucial. So to get people to commit and not deliver, it can be frustrating. But I have no doubts that this thing is going to go off without a hitch. The work is there. The level of talent that has been exposed to me, just off of WrestleFest, like there's, from what I've seen so far, 8 or 9 of you that, yeah, there's a lot happening, and if you're building the scene around that group of talent, how you there's no way you can't be successful. There's no way. So Portugal, I know you're out there. I know you're watching. I'm gonna need for you to buy a fucking ticket and make this thing happen because you're not gonna be disappointed. You've seen all of it. It's almost like this. You've seen it for free. Now let me get you to pay the ticket. And
there's still going to be free shows, okay? Just
Yes.
telling you people, like, there's still going to be the city-sponsored ones. They're still going to happen. But if this one works, we're also going to add the ticket ones. So you're going to have both of them. If you can't attend the paid ones for a reason, which I understand, life is hard for everybody, then come to the free ones. But having everything, like, guys, like, I'm not gonna, like, I would love to have that everything would happen for free. Unfortunately, that's not how the world works. But more money means
Darn.
more shows, and if more shows happen, it's just more wrestling, and everybody's happy. You guys get to see more wrestling. The wrestlers get to wrestle more. Everybody wins. So yeah.
I'm here for it. You guys ready to dive into this first episode?
So past ready.
Let's go.
All right, man. I'm gonna count us in. Let's do this in. I'm gonna say 3, 2, 1. I'll say play. When I say play, everybody hit play, and we'll be as close to synced as possible. 3, 2, 1, play.
Okay.
Here we
So,
go.
for those who wonder, the first thing that we saw, where it says it's the original idea from Double Boost. By the way, put on the subtitles on the YouTube video.
Yep,
There's English.
I definitely got mine.
Oh, yep, mine's
Just
on.
So yeah,
Claudia.
the beginning it says as Double Boost. It's the official name of WrestleFest, the company.
It's the company behind.
TagFest is WrestleFest is the brand. So yeah, so that's Giovanna. She's been working with us on the marketing aspect of WrestleFest. Her and her sister, and she's then she's studying to be like a journalist. They're like, hey, do you want to host this? She was like, yeah. And I wanted a woman to host it because there's always lots of guys in Portuguese wrestling, but not lots of women. So I wanted more women representation. So I wanted a woman's host. And yeah, so here they're explaining. So as you saw, João Milão unfortunately is hurt and had to leave. But because they didn't have any match yet, it was allowed that he would be replaced in his team with Cláudia. We also announced that Damian was unfortunately unavailable for the tapings of TagFest. I can say it now. There's no problem. He was booked for Rev Pro.
Yeah, we're aware of that. How I mean, listen, we talked to him the day that the trios announcement went down. 30 minutes prior, before we got him on a call. When I saw that shit, the first thing that came to my head was fucking right. You know, like when I say right person, right time to get spotlight
And here he is.
on Portugal, it's right person, right
and
time.
So that's Milão's replacement. Cláudia didn't know who he was. It was a surprise for her too. His name is Paulinho, and you'll see him in the next 3 episodes and starting to know him. A rookie from the Algarve, from the APW promotion.
Yeah, we call him Paul Garv.
Yeah, Paul Garve, because he's from the Algarve.
Oh,
and
he's about to get
let's go for the first match. Let's go for.
He's about to get a rude welcoming.
Yeah. You're talking about into the frying pan.
Trial by fire.
And
so patted and got out of the ring. I love it. He's a fucking heel. Shout out UK.
Like
Paul.
it's more like it's more. I think Cláudia not really trusting him more than him not wanting to wrestle. You know what I mean? Like
it's like, who the fuck is this guy? Who are you? Why are you here?
And so so it's not a secret. I can say, like, me and Cláudia are very, very great friends. We've been a team before, and now we're competing in the first match of TagFest. So just so I can say stuff about the place, the venue, and stuff. So yeah, we call it the bunker. We found it. It's a big warehouse, and we decided to film everything in a more like cinematic way. That's why the cameramans are on the ring as well, just to make it look closer to the action. Because obviously there was no crowd here; it was just us, right? And so to make it
I hate
look,
this mood so much.
Yes, I'm sorry. That's my secret trick, man. Like, people fall on it every time. Like, it works. It works.
I saw a clip the other day. I don't remember what it was about. Somebody was running. We may see it throughout the course of this, where you thought somebody stop, and they stopped and just decked them right in the face. It made me giggle.
Well, sometimes the easiest way to throw people off is just to do stuff that they're not expecting. Yeah.
Choose your own play.
Exactly. But I taught her this, so I know how to get out of it. Well, I fell for it as well. I didn't fall for it.
You're a
Because I knew
dumbass.
No, you absolutely did just there. I saw
Yeah,
it.
there's no.
I knew what she
didn't.
was going to do, but she still caught me, like, because she's good, right? But I knew what was going to. Well, whatever. Yeah, like, like,
Yeah,
real,
her shot.
like real talk. Claudia is so physical, and I finished that day with literally bruises on my chest,
You can see the red marks on your chest already, and just a few.
and I think the
chops in.
bruises. I think the bruises
Oh.
are from this, from the
Yeah, it
forearms
wasn't
to the
me.
chest.
That's for sure.
No, it was the forearms to the chest, and I was like, yeah. When I got home and I saw the bruises, I was like, I know what that is.
Oh,
She's so good, man.
Oof.
That sucked.
very clean on that.
Portugal's best kept secret.
I agree.
You see-
Oh,
and
Ricky.
you see, like,
Oh,
she
and
kept,
catches your tag partner coming in.
and she keeps saying Pauline to wait, that she'll tag him in when she wants. Like, just wait, brother, I'll tag you in. Because if you don't know Claudia, and we both know her very well, she doesn't trust people easily. So being thrown in a
No.
tag team with someone that she doesn't know,
Well, if I'm
course.
if I'm the person tagging with Claudia and she tells me, "You just chill, I got this." This is the first female champion in Portuguese history. I think I'm gonna listen to her and just, yes, ma'am. You tell me when you need.
Usually, when you don't, it doesn't go well.
It just
Exactly. That's what she's telling.
Right in the gut there.
And that's what she was telling him. Like, just wait, trust me, I'll tell you when it's time.
Max Stone says he likes the cinematic approach.
Thank you. Visually, it gets better with the next few episodes as it gets darker. So we started taping this. As I said, we taped everything on the same day. Spoilers. And it's like we started. It was like 11 in the morning, so there was still day outside. So there was way more light that got inside that we were expecting, because we always wanted it to look very dark. So here we had to like make it look dark, like more like with color correction. But the next few episodes are naturally dark, and I think personally it looks better. But that's like production things that only I and Paige care about.
Scuba roll up there, just a 2 count.
Good. Go.
Back way slide. Oh, we got a double team. Nope.
Double suplex.
Oh, you dude.
Blind tag in.
Oh, you dumbass.
Bro,
Yeah,
don't
that's
do
gonna
that.
piss her off.
He's
Yeah, I think it will.
he's done being patient. That's for damn sure.
Ooh, nice clothesline though.
Oh. I don't speak Portuguese, but I'm gonna tell you this: the commentators make me hype, and I don't know what the hell they're saying. The enthusiasm in their
They're getting good,
voice.
better by the show.
Yeah, they are. They are. They deserve their props.
The first show they did with us, it was the first show they ever commentated ever. They just asked me for a chance. They just asked us for a chance. We gave it to them, and they've been like doing very good. And so when it was time to do TagFest, I called them, and they were right there with us the entire day.
Spinning brainbuster right there. Yeah, Ricky boy, I saw that you knew exactly where that camera was to blow that kiss for the world to see.
Yeah, absolutely.
That it? Sure is.
And that's it. So 2 more points in 6 minutes and 16 seconds.
Oh, she's pissed.
And yeah, she's pissed.
I mean, she has every right to be pissed. All she said was, "Homie, hold on, hang on," and he got a little.
I couldn't even do that. Yeah.
I feel
So
like
that's 4 points.
I feel like this team's
Because
gonna break
I don't know,
down.
like Yeah, we were talking at the beginning, so we didn't really mention this, but to explain. So because Damian couldn't be here, unfortunately his team lost every match that they didn't do by forfeit. So everybody got 2 points except Stu, who kept the point from the draw that they had.
Oh, I love this. I love this.
Yeah, you fucking tell his ass. That was shit. I am here for it.
Hey. Leave the pig pants alone.
Oh, get ready, get ready. My favorite moment.
Oh,
Straight to the point.
I mean,
And that
That's
the
the
way
first female champion in Portugal, mates. You don't fuck with her.
just pulling the curtain a little bit. The grabbing of his face was literally on the spot. Like we were all like filming this, and we were all like, "Oh!" Like nobody was expecting this to happen.
Yeah, that was intense.
oh, I'm torn on this one.
I'm not.
So, correct me if I'm wrong, and it's been a minute. This is the team that went opposite Worst Generation.
Damian went
Worst Generation, yeah.
In 20 minutes, which is a phenomenal tag team match. I strongly encourage you guys, if you haven't seen it, you're doing yourselves a disservice. You can find it over at PT WrestleFest on YouTube. I suggest you go over there and look. And while you're there, hit the subscribe button to see how that works. That's just all right there off the top
Smooth
of
as
my head.
butter.
Yeah, thank you for the segue. That was very good. So yeah, it's them. They got a new manager now. His name is Andre Mota. He looks ridiculous in a hat, but he's there with them. And yeah, so because of that draw, they got 1 point. So the match happened, so the point, they kept it. Everybody else got 2 because Worst Generation couldn't couldn't do the matches. So they say it's unfair. I say it's not unfair. You had the match. The draw happened. So this match happened. The points should be kept. So they have 1 point. So yes, technically they kind of start with a disadvantage, but that's not my fault.
No, and they're looking over at the fucking wolf, and he's fucking hungry.
Oh yeah.
John, your spirit animals.
I love that leverage there. I know, dude. I love the little detail there, the leverage from the back, the way you put your hand through and pulled off. That's a really interesting tactic for that.
Pulling the curtain, I was there the day he learned this because it was like a seminar. We were all together, and like I saw his his eyes light up, and I was like, okay,
like that's mine. I gotta steal it.
Definitely gonna go into the repertoire for sure. It's a nice touch.
Oh, chop across the chest. That is the wrong move.
So Stus, who at this point are still called Very Stu, they're gonna change their name right after.
Just to sue.
They literally were the only tag team in Portugal for a long time. They're cousins.
In a way, they're the oldest one.
Yeah, they started teaming in like 2018 or 2017 maybe, and so they're the longest running tag team in the history of Portugal, and I'm glad they're still doing it so that they could be a part of this. Yeah.
He's a big boy.
He's so strong. I've said it before, but he's probably the strongest person I've ever been in the ring with. Like, he's just very, very strong.
Deceptively strong.
Shocking because he doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't look like he would be that strong. But like, if you look at him, he's got like farmer build.
Exactly. But he's like I will never forget. Like I'm not the heaviest guy, but I'm not like light. And I remember once we were in like a training, and he was like holding me.
Here comes my big man.
Oh,
holding me.
Time out.
And just talking. and just talking with his cousin for like 2 minutes, and he was just carrying me there, and I was like, dude, you're so strong. But you know who's strong also?
Smooth shooting.
Gomez is
Fucking
strong as
Gomez.
fuck.
My dude.
Yes.
He is
Oh,
a
there we go.
monster. Fucking
My boy.
monster. Oh, that didn't work out for you,
Ooh.
dude. Come on.
Nice try though.
Why you think he's my partner?
That's
That
like
corner of fuck around and find out. Y'all are about to find out.
Oh, that will come in a couple seconds.
yo. Whoa.
What?
I think he came out of his shoe.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Double team. 2 count.
Just a 1. Oh yeah.
And now we're breaking down.
Tear him up.
Fuck off.
You are a despicable human being, Lobo Iberico.
And you love it.
A despicable human being.
Here we go.
no.
Wolf Moon.
Oh, this is it. Good night.
Yeah, that just rolled him up.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah. Actually, a great move.
Oh, big scoop slam there.
Combate dominante por parte da Alcateia. Combate dominante por parte do Lobo Ibérico e o monstro da margem sul, o Gomes.
Just so you guys know, like we taped everything in order. So like that was the first match of that was the second match of the day. Like we taped everything in order of like it's going to be shown.
It would
So-
make sense to do that.
Yeah.
Keep it simple.
And so like it's cool, but because it's also like as I said, the product we tried to do is something very not only cinematic but like mostly based into the story more than the actual matches and stuff. So
Lobo almost
the
took
matches
that
are
cameraman off the ring.
yes that happened a few times obviously because we're not
Well, move out of the way, mate.
because we're not used to have the cameramans on the ring, right?
Right, yeah,
but-
no, it seemed like you guys are very cautious about that part.
Yeah. So that was
Oh, pay attention to this part.
Oh, he had you by the beard, bro. That definitely
Yeah.
deserves a good face smashing. Yeah.
There's one.
Max Stone says, you guys are always a blast to watch. The product has a passion and an energy that's impossible not to notice in every match.
That's
thank you
facts.
very much. That's very
Cheers.
yeah.
Oh,
It's always
Max
good
has
to hear.
been-
no, this is gonna be a
Max
nasty
has been
spot.
with us for this ride
Okay.
in Portugal from the beginning. He's been there
Ooh!
the whole time we've been
And
checking. Oh!
Damn.
Yes.
Oh!
So yeah. Yes, that was.
So
yeah,
remember
exactly.
the first promise I made?
Together would be blood?
Yeah.
You see, like the John's reaction here was our reaction of everybody.
Oh,
that
and
was
you
there.
know what that is right now?
That was a
You know what
knee
that
and a
is?
half,
Let's-
That's the corner of fuck around and find out.
I love you for that. I love you for that. That is a thing.
Big elbow there, follow it all up. This
Yeah.
kid is in trouble.
That whole combo.
Oh,
That save was
But
very
yeah,
good.
so what happened there is that knee he thought I was going to do what I was going to do with the right knee, but I do the left, so he turned the chin to the wrong side.
oh yeah, he's bleeding all over the place.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
So many teeth did he lose there?
Thankfully, none.
Oh, is it his nose?
It was just the chin.
Oh, okay.
No, the chin. He opened the
He
chin.
caught that in the chin. He's just bleeding out of the chin.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
Damn. Oh. Great series here for the comeback.
Bro, like sometimes I'm gonna be watching this and I'm gonna be completely biased.
Oh,
Gonna be honest, but I love Stefan Stu. I think he's so good.
they look good in there. They do.
Yeah, no, they looked great when they hooked up with Worst Generation. That was the first time that I had seen them as a tag team. As far as like my eyes on them, and they were
Look at how he
looking
screwed
good.
me. I'm not a
Yeah,
light
exactly.
guy.
Like,
Ripcord.
Oh, wolf strap.
Oh no, dude, no.
No, no,
Oh
no, no. You're not going. Fuck you. And
that was cool. Like, I just thought that sequence, even if it,
Very
I
clean
don't know, it
reversal
just
there.
looked,
Yeah.
looked very cool.
yeah, I
And-
saved it. I
Oh.
fucked
And like you
it
can-
and I saved it at the same time.
And like you can see, like he's just bleeding from, like his chest is just full of blood. It's just the blood from his chin just going everywhere.
Oh shit.
Choke slam. Oh, disaster kick.
That's got him staggered.
Oh, missed. I thought I had captions on. I don't guess I did.
Uh,
guys. I'm sorry.
You're a despicable human being. So like yeah, the subtitles they're only in the promos and the things like
Oh, okay.
There's- that, there's nothing in the
That's it.
in the actual match, but
You could have counted that to 40.
2 points.
Oh, yeah. Nobody has kicked out of that so far.
yeah.
Left him a mess, in fact.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
Crimea River.
it ain't ballet.
That's-
Yeah, 8 minutes and 43 seconds.
yeah, you're gonna need to get a stretcher for that, man.
One step closer to those titles.
4 points.
Chegamos então ao fim do primeiro episódio e a pontuação atual é
Oh,
Alcateia,
look at this.
4
Yeah.
pontos.
So professional. Standings update.
4 pontos.
Yeah.
Cláudia Bradstone,
So yeah, you can see
2 pontos.
how
E Verestu.
how it's going right now.
Nos encontraremos então na próxima semana para acompanhar Alcateia versus Cláudia Bradstone e Paulinho e
Oh, yeah.
Stephanie versus Verestu. Nos encontramos então próxima semana.
That would be the first episode. So before I come to you
Yes.
guys up top, John, tell me what you think. Tell me what you saw.
I mean, I always love the product. I do think that I like the cinematic approach to what you guys have going on. I think that you were probably running into a little bit of a I don't even know how to describe it, but probably your biggest problem with it was having them on the apron and being that close to the action without running into them or having them interfere with things. And I could tell that it's a new process for you guys. And I bet that gets better as it goes. You said at the top of the show that
Yes.
the production goes better as the episodes progress. And I bet that that's the thing that you see as a better function after you've done it for a little bit in the day.
Yeah, that's definitely it. So like it was literally everybody was learning together on this. Like we just had a vision in our heads and we were like, well, we only know if it works if we do it, right? And so we just did it. And so again, like it's not the best thing in the world, it's not perfect, but again, I'm very proud of what we did. And I think I think episode 3 is my favorite in terms of product. Visually, I think episode 2 is my favorite. So.
Well, I enjoy seeing new shit coming from Portugal. Let me just say that, number one. So, like, I don't get to see a whole lot. I do have a couple of follows on Instagram that keep me informed because I see a lot of the clips, which has a lot of you guys attached to them. So I'm able to see a little bit about what's going on and keep my ear on the ground, if you will, because stumbling into Portugal in WrestleFest specifically has been just fucking fantastic. It's opened our eyes to what you guys are doing, and again, history is about to be made. We're fucking 9 days, 9 days
Yeah, bro.
from right now from this live show. If that doesn't give you like goosebumps, then I question your fandom because it's a big deal. I think that everybody that I saw in this episode, they worked hard. Like you know what the assignment is, and you're getting it there. And all roads are leading to WrestleFest After Dark. I like the not the bracket. I guess it would be considered the bracketing update, the points update, the scoreboard. I
Yeah.
like that update at the end of the episode. And I also like the fact that the matches aren't too long to where it feels like it runs longer. Like it was just the right length. The show was just the right length to get what you're trying to get across. So the timing of it was good too. Solid. It's not too long. It's not too short. You got a lot of information in. You got to see 2 matches. You got a couple of promos. There's some character work that's happening. So I'm amped, man. I'm ready to get into the next show if you guys are ready.
Sure.
All right, let's make it happen. In 3, 2, 1, play. And real quick, I need to go refill my water. I will be right back, gentlemen. I'll be watching from my phone. John, don't flaunt over Lobo too hard, okay?
Listen, I make no promises. You leave me alone.
So yeah, like this time on the intro, we officially can say it's Paulinho, it's Claudia's partner. It was a secret on the first one.
I love the graphics work in the front end. I love the intro you guys put in.
Thank you.
Alcateia, 4 pontos.
I like this too. The breakdown on this is really good.
Bradstone e Paulinho, 2 pontos. Stus, 1 ponto. Hoje teremos então 2 combates. No main event, Stus versus SFB. E em seguida, Cláudia Bradstone e Paulinho versus Alcateia. Mas antes
The matches we're gonna watch now.
Stus com André Mota após a sua primeira derrota.
But hear what the Stus had to say from last week after their match.
Oof.
Yeah, promises.
Good promo though. I like it. It's very short to the point. Oh, if you don't stop touching her, bro.
This is my favorite thing of the whole fucking tournament. This shit.
It works.
Yeah.
Sejam bem-vindos ao segundo episódio do TagFest. O meu nome é Lídio.
And so again, because of the way we shot this and the venue was set up and stuff, like we decided to just start like this, start in the ring. I didn't want to have like entrances in front of nobody or whatever. I thought that was the best way.
Yeah, no,
Just
it plays
do
classy.
it.
I love it.
É combate muito interessante. Se nós olhamos para esta equipa da Cláudia e do Paulinho, uma equipa com altas dores de crescimento, ou melhor, dores de nascença, porque foi uma equipa formada no primeiro episódio do TagFest.
He looks like, yeah, I hear you. I'm gonna do it again anyway.
Destrutiva na Alcateia.
Hopefully he doesn't.
Completamente diferentes. Se no
I
primeiro
mean,
episódio vimos a Alcateia
listen.
a conseguir. E bem, aqui o Lobo Ibérico já a começar mal. Porque já começa a empurrar o árbitro matador. Exatamente, Diogo. As táticas dentro do ringue quando
Hopefully he doesn't, because she's gonna get very mad.
não tem nenhum problema com isso.
That sounds like a him problem.
Também aqui por ter o árbitro o seu inimigo. Isso não é muito bom para
And again, so like yeah, so it gets darker during the day, so I think it visually just starts looking better.
So this is the thing, because this is the first time us face each other since our title match. And I'm not giving her that.
And you're like, ah, no.
é monstro autêntico. Mas a Cláudia, obviamente, não se deixa ficar.
And just like Claudia, rushes right in to fuck his day up.
Físico diferente. O da margem sul
Very cool.
Let's go.
Muito bem para o abdômen, já aqui com vários golpes, drop kick a mandar para o canto, mas
Oh, he's pissed.
o que o Paulinho está a fazer?
Oh, bro, stop touching people.
O Gomes tem que procura de qualquer vantagem. Agora muito bem aqui com o Bradstone. Aqui muito bem com o European Uppercut, aqui a conseguir.
I mean, you call me a despicable being, but he was the one who distracted my partner.
Agora muito forte, também muito mais pesado.
Fair, but I don't know. I think there's levels of crimes, you know. And
I
like,
don't know. I don't know. I mean, crime is crime, right? Get the head swing. All right. Ducks the clothesline. Uh-oh. Gets him again.
Scissors.
Yeah. Oh.
E vamos ver se a Cláudia, pela primeira vez, vai fazer tag voluntário com o Paulinho. Não creio que seja esse aqui a tática da Cláudia, porque a Cláudia não podemos.
Gonna trade the elbows here in the middle of the ring. That is it. There's the series.
There you go.
Back
There we
elbow.
go.
E agora muito bem aqui a Cláudia a conseguir perceber. Spinning elbow.
Oh. Ducks the clothesline and returns that elbow for you.
And this is the worst one.
That knee sent you straight to your knees.
Oh, yeah.
Let me say this. If she doesn't serve this guy up like a sacrificial lamb, then I'm going to be very disappointed.
Yeah.
Because he is on the corner of fuck around and find out.
What?
Oh.
Nice. Full Nelson into the German.
Just a 2 count.
É que é wrestler muito técnico, muito violento, muito dominador e demonstra isso tudo sempre que está no ringue. Sim, e agora vai aqui com uma double team, ele e o Gomes. Muito bem ir contra o canto contra a Cláudia agora.
Big splash there in the corner. Sends Lobo in with a backsplash.
Olha, Paulinho.
We're going.
O que é que o Paulinho está a fazer?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Paulinho!
I mean, yeah, but he's got the 4 count, you know?
Well, he tries, you know, like he wants to help. I think he's a
Does
good
get
guy.
him in it.
He just tries to help, right?
I mean, he did make a great distraction for her to have a better recovery.
Oh, he should have.
By the way, allow me to say it for people who don't know. WrestleFest, and that was my executive decision. We're in 2025, so there's like wrestling is a little bit more modern. Tag teams in WrestleFest have a 10-second count to do tag moves instead of a 5, which is more traditional.
Oh shit!
Japanese
All right.
rules, Japanese influence.
Exactly.
I like that.
I love it.
Alcateia não se derrota assim tão facilmente. Não, Diogo e Paulinho têm que entender que com a Alcateia.
So if it looks long to you, that's why. Just saying.
Oh,
he lands the
Lance Lobo with a DDT there.
That
Not the
bastard.
legal man though.
No, he is. She tagged. If you saw.
No, he is, but Lobo isn't.
Oh,
not
Lobo
the
is
legal
no.
man here.
Lobo isn't. Yeah, Lobo isn't. It's Gomes.
So I mean, yes, he took care of that issue, but did he get the damage he needed where it needed to be when it needed to be there? I don't know.
No, he just jumped into Gomez's arms. He's toast.
Oh. And she eats the wall on the outside.
Oh, here we go.
Let's go.
Thanks for coming.
Up and down.
Hekatom.
Chalk up 2 more points. Oh,
Yeah.
Woo!
in 4 minutes and 46 seconds. Did not take them long to clean that up.
Suck it, Nelson.
And
When he
unfortunately,
did get served up as a sacrificial lamb.
Yeah, he has a death wish. He keeps fucking around with Claudia. It's not a smart move.
and
Oh,
Claudia and Claudia and Pauline officially eliminated. Unfortunately,
and we're in the finals.
there's no way they can get. And yes. So Alcateia officially in the finals. So
how's it
we
feel
have
to be challenging and possibly have the opportunity to make history on January 18th for WrestleFest After Dark, which you can find at PT WrestleFest on all social medias, including YouTube. Lobo, how's it feel, man? You're going
It's
to be
getting to a
part of
point. It's another Saturday.
bullshit. It's not another Saturday. This is a history making moment. This is
So,
it's a big deal. Oh,
I mean, the pressure is on because fuck, it's the first champions we're gonna crown, so I have to fucking deliver.
Champ da Tuga. Vamos, olha, 6 pontos. Não, 6 é o nosso objetivo. 6 é o nosso objetivo. Não, o nosso objetivo é 8 pontos. Temos, agora que vamos para os 6. Uma vitória já está. Faltam 2.
Math is not your
hard,
strongest
brother. Don't worry
point.
about it. Just you gotta teach your partner not to do math live.
yeah, it's,
Steiner
yeah,
math
that's-
throwback. I love it. Oh, wait a second.
So this is the former Lisbon champion.
Yeah, so you've never seen him. He's the former champion. You've seen him once, but like, yeah, he was hurt, so he had to relinquish the belt. And
He
so
won it.
Ricky won the belt, but he never beat him, right?
Ooh, is this groundwork being laid?
And here comes Daddy to save his pup.
Yeah,
I mean,
no, man, like,
you can't
dude,
just
we
let
have
him
we
get
have
beaten up.
we have a tag team tournament to win. Like,
Yeah, he's protecting his best interest.
Ricky boy,
Like,
I
you
appreciate
ca- you-
the Steiner math. I appreciate it. It was so cool to watch him win that championship on the last WrestleFest, which again you can conveniently find over
This guy does
YouTube.
have a mouth.
Oh, stretch. That means I'm gonna go get a coffee.
Okay, go get a coffee. Your baldness.
Baldness is stuff. you bastard.
that was all on the cuff. Like, we just starting.
No, I love your chemistry. You and Ricky Boy you have a little dynamic between the two of you that's fun to watch.
E temos aqui já atitudes de toda. Nada boas.
Jesus, that guy never shut up.
Dude, he talks. And so yeah, that thing is a shoot, people. He actually got kneed in the jaw.
Oh yeah, I fucked him up, and I'll fuck him up again.
You know, in situations like that, I always, like with work, the real world, like I'm a supervisor and I manage people and I run a building, maintenance, et cetera, et cetera. So like when my guys fuck up, the first question I always ask them, and this is one of those moments. Oh, dropkick off rip. So what did you learn? Tell me what you learned here. Did you learn anything?
Turn your face to the other side, mate.
Turn your face to the right side.
As long as you learn something, perfect. You won't make that mistake again. And even when I do shit, like if I fuck up and I make a mistake, or if I messing with power or something, get hit, get shocked, be like, well, I just guess what I learned today, boys, not to do that.
Wait.
Tag made. Here we go. I feel like that you two, and by you two I mean these two teams, that there's more to be told with this. Like I think that the idea of the tag team champions being crowned, and now the opportunity to tell tag team stories, and when this event is successful on January 18th, and you get the opportunity to run more ticketed events, there's so much good storytelling with the roster that's put together for WrestleFest. it's exciting to think about for me to sit back and be like,
Well,
so I can only imagine how it feels for all of you guys.
yeah, and for me, like as a booker, a matchmaker, like it just opens lots of possibilities. So
Absolutely. You know, build your big shows to the non-ticketed events and work your ticketed shows getting to those points and telling good stories, man. That's
look at this clown, just
Jesus.
just
man.
waylay.
And you say I'm the despicable being.
Dude.
Look,
All
that's-
of you guys are like, all of you guys are, man. Like,
Well, I do need to ask you a question because y'all were laughing at his baldness. Does that mean you laugh at mine?
no.
No, is mine okay?
Like, yeah, it's fine. I only like it was the issue wasn't the baldness, was that he was covering it up with that hat. Like, what the hell, man? Just either you accept it or I don't know, wear something stylish. You know?
Assume it.
Just own it, brother. Bald is beautiful in the right
Yeah.
situations. See this?
Exactly.
Go. Not quite bald, but definitely receding. That is for sure. Uh-oh. Nelson, you're in trouble here.
Bro, I was throwing the curtain. I was shitting myself on that move. It went well, but I was like, that's scary.
Well, it's a lot of trust too. Like there's a lot
Exactly.
of intangibles. Like a lot of people don't get it. Like, you say
That's
like,
wrestling in a nutshell.
oh, you know how to fall. Okay, cool. But when you're not looking and you can't anticipate where the mat is, and your head's got to be in one position because if it's not, you could fucking break your neck. Like it's they say it's legit.
I mean, you're putting your safety and your life in the hands of your opponent, so you need to trust them.
It's got to be a massive level of trust. And unless you're Lobo, and then you just knee somebody in the fucking face. Like, that's just...
Fuck him.
Double feet. Ricky boy. Double drop kick. Yeah, get his ass too. There you go.
Oh, Jesus.
Deserved.
Hey, bionic elbow. Yes, sir.
Fun fact about Ricky, his father used to be a boxer, so it's pretty much you can see the training in him from that.
Yeah, he has very good like series of punches like that before the bionic
Those jabs
elbow.
are. Oh,
Shout out Queso. Appreciate you stopping by, man. Hope you feel better. This guy.
Thank you,
oh, Jesus.
man. Like it's 3 against 2, man. Like I don't know, man. Like
is a
it wasn't. It's not supposed to be. It's not supposed to be trios titles, you know.
It's a glorified handicap match. That's what this is.
Yeah. Not supposed to be trios title.
Now, you did touch on earlier, and then while I was out refilling the water, and I heard you touch on it again. I do like the fact that as it's getting later in the day where you're filming, that the lights change and it's gotten dimmer a little bit.
Right.
You can see that. I don't know if there's a smoke machine that's blowing smoke or whatever, but you got
Yes,
the smoke in
there
the
is.
background.
Yeah.
It looks really good. I do like that. Is that it?
And look, they pinned me, and I do believe my leg was under the rope. Unfortunately, there was no camera angle that could prove that. But I do believe my leg was under the rope. The commentators also say it.
Yeah, excuses.
I have no way to prove it.
You
but I
still
do believe
lost.
My leg was under the rope.
You still lost.
And I'm man enough to admit it. We lost. So,
Well, I mean, there's nothing
yes,
to
nope.
it. There's nothing to admit. We just saw it like it
yeah,
happened.
yeah, but like I mean, I'm man enough to just like recognize that it's a loss. I'm not making excuses. I'm just saying that I've been told that my leg was under the rope. Unfortunately, there's no camera angle that I could use to prove it, where I could say it without a shadow of a doubt. So, But
that does not eliminate you, though, right?
No, that does not eliminate us. So they have 3 points, and we have 4. So currently, we're still in front of them. So now it will depend. Like everything depends on the last episode and our last match.
A pontuação atual é então Alcateia 6 pontos.
See?
4
Oh,
pontos.
technically,
Stus 3 pontos.
me and so Alcateia cannot be caught now. They have 6.
Nos encontraremos então
Like we can have 6 SFB. If we beat them on episode 3, we'll also have 6, and both of us have 6, and we go to the finals together.
Até a próxima semana.
If Stus win though, and we lose, well, she's gonna explain this at the beginning, but that's pretty much.
There is a little bit going on with that match. If the numbers work out, if in the Stus match, that other position is very up for grabs.
Exactly, because so just so you know, the tiebreaker is direct competition. So like, if we're tied on points with Stus go to the finals because they beat us, right?
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
Yeah, they actually have an opportunity to stay in.
Exactly. Yes.
Well, I am bought in hook, line, and sinker. And we'll get into, before we get into the next show, again, I just want to ask you one more time, Lobo, like being in the position, knowing that you've secured your spot. And Gomes, like Gomes is in chat, I believe. So if you're in chat, man, like how do you feel about, being in this position? It, and I don't want to like oversell it by any means, but I do feel like it's a major moment here. And it's coming up in literally a week or so, and it's a big deal.
It is.
What if Lobo, you have the opportunity to be one of the first to put the championships around your waist? So,
I mean, starting 2025 as the first tag team champions, that would be a fucking great start of a year, right?
I would definitely fucking think so.
Make a historic title your own for the start of the year. Yeah, that sounds like a good kickoff.
So we already broke one jaw. So what's another one or two? I mean, Gomes, do you want us to break a couple knees? I mean, I'm up for it.
I mean, just rip like shoulders off of people and beat them.
You see how despicable that man is, man. Like, just
shut up.
I mean, is it despicable or is it honest? Like, I would rather have someone be honest that, hey, man, I'm going to come in.
You can argue against the results. I mean, we're undefeated so far.
Well, let's find out what happens on episode 3, and I'm assuming by the time we get to the bottom of this episode, we will know who is challenging for the tag titles. I have made a point not to see anything on social media, so I really have no idea what team is going to step up or win the points to challenge. I'm excited, which means that you guys have done your job as in-ring talent and athletes and performers. So shout out to all the teams that are involved in this, because you all are in a major moment of history with Portugal and how professional wrestling is being presented, and it's a big deal. I don't want anybody to think that you're going unnoticed. This has been a fun show so far, and we've had a lot of fun just bullshitting around, but real talk. Everybody attached to this project, you should pat yourselves on the back, because you are a part of history and a movement that is happening in Portugal. And it's something that is, from the state side, it's a beautiful thing to see. That's my rant. I get one of those a show. I just used it. Let's make this happen in 3, 2, 1, play. Here we go. All of these videos can be found over at Portugal WrestleFest on YouTube, guys. Link is right there.
Yes.
And you can find them.
There is a playlist on the YouTube channel. I just realized that the 3 wasn't on the playlist. I just added it, so it is now. So you can watch the 3 on them.
Not only that, you can check out all of the WrestleFest events. If you want to open your mind outside of your local market and dive into the international market of professional wrestling, it's a good rabbit hole to go down. We've done it, and we've come a long fucking way in a short period of time. It's not complicated. It's easy.
Eis então os cenários possíveis para hoje. A equipe Alcateia está
Yes,
garantida
you
na
wait
Go.
final. Mesmo que seja derrotada, ficará em segundo lugar. Os SFB precisam ganhar.
Yeah, still an
para garantir lugar
opportunity
na final.
here.
Caso empatem ou percam, ficam a depender do resultado do combate dos Stus. Cláudia, Bradstone e Paulinho já estão desclassificados.
Gomez says it's going to be one of the most important nights of his life, and I can appreciate that, and I understand wholeheartedly.
Definitely. In terms of my careers, probably up there. Like, if I have to choose, it will be probably the third most important match of my career. Only because the match I had with Cláudia and the last singles match I had against this bastard are the two most important ones I had.
Both
And
fantastic
hardly
matches.
those. And hardly those will come down. So yeah, but it's gonna be on my top 3 most important matches, definitely.
I am here for it. I can't wait for that show. I've already talked to Lobo.
She's such a mummy.
I'd like to have you both back, and when the show is together and it's put together and it's out there for general consumption, I'd like to have you both back so we can watch it with you for the first time.
Yes.
It'll be our first time.
I don't. Yeah. So I'll just say it right now. It's not. You guys are not going to be happy about it, and I'm sorry, but we're gonna delay it coming to YouTube a little more than we used to.
Doesn't matter.
Because it's a ticketed show. If you want to see
that makes perfect sense.
If you want to see it as soon as possible, come and watch the show. It will be on
book
YouTube
a flight,
eventually.
Go to Portugal, buy your tickets, be there in person, buy all their merch.
Yeah.
Oh,
it will be on YouTube eventually, just a little later than usual.
Yeah, no, we don't need it whenever.
Yeah.
Oh, he's calling out the jaw.
Yeah, he's just saying that he's fine, that he doesn't care. Like, that's nothing, he says. So.
I mean, fair enough.
And so yeah, so Lobo was talking during the promo, so just so you know, so like yeah, Pauline was just didn't even want to come. He was like, we're already eliminated. Cláudia, you don't like me.
What's the point?
What's the point of coming?
Why he gets to start.
And Cláudia was like,
you want to bitch out of this match? No. Get your ass in the ring, boy.
So she was like, yeah, I didn't come here to leave with 0 points. So we're going to go out there and we're going to get points, even if they don't matter.
Well, I mean, they could play spoiler right here.
Yeah, they could. That's also true.
You know, do you want to possibly knock another team out?
Yeah. Pretty much, if they win, if Paulinho and Cláudia wins, the next match is officially a preview of the finals.
Mm-hmm. When I saw that all, you two teams, you and Ricky Boy and Gomes and Lobo were all paired off in this tournament, so I knew at some point I'd get at least one.
Oh.
And I've been waiting for it, and I love the fact that you're saving it for last. I think that's great, because now it just makes me want to see it that much more.
Honestly, again, and it's not to toot my own horn or anything, but I think as like the way the episode's built, like the order of the matches is very good, like makes sense, I think. Like, so like I'm very happy about that.
Nice cover there by the kid.
And you see, like,
tuck that arm.
Yeah, and you see, like they finally worked as a team for the first time. They were like finally kind of getting each other, which she might not like him very much, but she's starting to trust him a little more.
Well, he had some
is
hefty.
She trusting him, or is there just nothing left to lose?
And he had some hefty shoes.
Well, that's also
fill.
Yes.
Also true. Yeah, exactly. Yes.
Shut up.
Yeah, he talks too much, man.
papel muito importante na vitória dos Stus frente aos SFP.
Oh,
He had some.
love me a good slap.
Toma, Paulinho! E é importante frisar, o Michael Stu, que entrou agora, está ligado
I'm
You see,
actually
like
kind
that
of.
here.
I'm sorry, Nelson. I'm actually
Yeah.
kind of surprised that if this thing was a thing and Demian had dates, I'm kind of shocked that Worst Generation wouldn't be a part of this.
Well,
Just-
yeah,
just thought
like,
about
so,
that.
So
Like-
yeah, if
That's a whole nother team in the dynamic.
exactly like so yeah, so that was the plan. The plan. So well, now if they cannot be the first ever tag team champions, if they want the belts, they're gonna
come
have
back
to
and fight
face.
for him from the bottom. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Exactly, they're gonna have
it's
to
just a
fight
whole.
who's next.
It's a whole nother story. It's just a. That's the beautiful thing about fucking tag. God, don't get me started. Nelson, I'll write you like 4 storylines and just be like, here. Don't get me started on a new position. I've been writing professional wrestling for 25 years. I would just go. I'd be like, use what you want.
And you see, as I was saying, like by this point, it was fully night.
I like
And
it.
so like
Yeah,
I
no,
just
it
think-
looks way better at night. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
right.
are absolutely correct. The lighting at this point is controllable.
Exactly. That's the. Not that it looked bad before, but it looks way better. And
Man, I'm just glad.
and
the people,
honestly, like
I'm just glad the people that rented you
Yeah.
the building didn't come by and like listen outside and hear all this screaming. Dude, what the hell is going on in here?
bro, technically, like honestly, the gentleman, the owner of the place, like he was like awesome. So technically, we could only rent it from 11 in the morning to 7 at night. That's the official time that he announces. But when we explained to him what we were doing, he was like, if you want to come earlier and set up, you can come earlier. If you want to leave later, you can. And so yeah, we showed up at like 7 a.m. and we left at 8:30 at night. And we left at 8:30 at night because that's the limit that he told us. He was
Oh,
like,
Saito.
guys, I want to go home and go to sleep.
Also,
So
he's
I
probably,
need to
I mean,
come
you gotta
close up.
respect that.
so he'd have been like, "Oh, cool. Let me come and check this out." Claudia is.
There's the reason she's called Raging One.
Yeah,
She's so good.
Well, and you're right. They are working well together in this match. Way better than they were working together the first two.
Exactly. Yeah, they just I don't know. Like maybe that's what you say. Like maybe there's nothing to lose anymore. But like
Well, I think the first two
Respect.
matches, she was more interested in being in control of what was happening. And by this point, it's like, well, I mean, you're right. We're already out. Fuck it. Let's go.
exactly. And she also saw that at the beginning it clearly wasn't working out. So maybe if she trusts him, maybe it can. Like sometimes you can admit your mistakes, kind of. You know.
saved.
And also,
Nice.
also now, like real talk, like shout out to Pauline because like that was probably like his 3rd or 4th match ever. Okay, like he just like he literally just started wrestling, and so he was called last minute. He showed up. He understood exactly what we wanted from him. He didn't do a bad job. So like big shout out to him.
And this
No,
this
it
guy.
looks good.
That's this guy,
I
right?
like him in the ring. I like the way the character plays. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's a big opportunity for him, and that's what I'm saying. Like I know we were having fun and just giving him shit a little bit throughout the show.
Yeah, of course, but
No,
that's the story. But like, just as a performer, I just wanted to give him props because like he deserves them.
Oh, absolutely. Listen,
They're going for the Superplex.
beautiful thing about this show that I wasn't expecting was being introduced to another Portuguese talent in the ring. Oh, that's it.
And he gets it. What?
Oh,
Well, but who got it?
do we have a spoiler played? Did we just see a spoiler?
I don't know, man. Like
No, that was
Both-
absolutely Paulina.
both of
Paulina
them
got
are
that
like
pin. What are you talking about?
Oh,
Both of them
you
are celebrating. I don't know,
son
man.
of a bitch.
No, Paulino got that pin. The fuck you mean?
Isto é inadmissível.
Não, não, mas o que é isto? Porquê é que aquele mota está ali dentro? O que é isto? O que é isto?
E olha que os
There's two referees here, so one of you had to see it. Come on now.
Whatever. That was was Paulino's roll up.
But that's the thing what he's saying. Like, so the referee from the match says that Stus won, and the other referee says Paulinho got it. And so now,
I swear to God, if they make the wrong.
Here comes the big boss.
so here's Lewis. He's one of the
Senior
promoters
ref.
with me, and he's the senior ref.
O que é que vai acontecer? O que é que vai acontecer aqui?
Trying to figure out what's going on.
Restart
We
this
need an instant
motherfucker.
Hmm?
E é a voz da ordem.
Restart it.
Aqui uma voz da
Yeah.
ordem. Temos que perceber.
Ui, os óculos até caíram no momento certo.
Impecável. Este homem é outra
É
coisa.
classe, é elegante, é classe.
You know, now that you told me that about this guy, the whole series now makes so much sense. So much sense. Why Cláudia was leading the that makes so much fucking sense. Oh, we are gonna get a replay. Okay.
Yes.
So that's also a very like kind of private jokey thing. In Portugal,
Go to the
pretty
VAR.
much recently, the VAR, which is the video assisted referee, was introduced in soccer in Portugal, and it's been like rooting everything.
It's horrible.
Exactly. So we just that's the play on that. We thought it would be cool to just implement that kind of
You can
because
never
the Portuguese.
guarantee the angles. You can't. It doesn't mean shit to the refs. It's horrible.
But like the Portuguese people, they know this. So I was like, let's bring a little bit of like a culture that Portuguese people know.
That's a double pin.
Yeah, man.
But-
it looks.
No, his
I
shoulders
don't agree.
up.
No,
That shoulder's
absolutely.
up.
That's
I don't really agree because like the point of the shoulder, yes, but like all the rest of the shoulder is down.
Well,
man.
not
Like,
only that, but the Stus, he doesn't have the legs hooked. He's got one arm off to the side, whereas Paulino has all his limbs wrapped into the pin. It's his roll up.
Let's see what the ref decides.
If Paulino and Cláudia don't get the win, I call fucking straight shenanigans.
Oh, he called it a fucking draw. Come on.
Bullshit.
But that still keeps.
but Pauline,
No, the numbers.
but
are still
Pauline
in
is
play.
happy because Paulinho got a win, like got a point technically. So they didn't leave with 0 points. So that's why he's celebrating. That's the first time he technically pinned someone.
Oh, Claudia's face.
So yeah, they got the point. So at this point,
Depends on the last match.
yeah, it depends on the last match because
It does.
so if we win, if SFB wins, we're tied on points, right?
Yes.
Both of us have 4 points.
But you beat both of them. But you won
No,
against
they
one
beat
of them,
us.
but not the other. Yeah.
Exactly, they beat us. So if they beat us, they go to the
You
finals.
need to
and
tie
we-
or win.
Exactly. No, yeah, exactly. We need to either tie or win. We cannot lose. If we lose, we're out. And Stus go front. And like Stu says, there's a conspiracy about against them. I don't know. I'm not the ref. I can see why he called it a double pin. Because yes, there was the
Well,
little
he's
points, but most of the shoulder
Fucking
was
lucky
down.
he didn't get
Yeah, no.
called for a complete loss because I disagree. That shoulder's up. That shoulder's
Yeah,
up.
I think Paulino wins that.
No, that shoulder's up.
E a Cláudia?
I'm proud of him.
Estou aqui
Nonetheless.
com o conquistador da marca,
However,
o
stakes are
Cláudia,
high
que foi então o último
running into
vencedor
this
do
next
Lisboa
match.
Paulo.
Mas teve ali uma
Paulo,
vitória que
Mr.
dizem
Knockout
que foi,
Artist
então,
himself.
contra o Baltazar. Então eu queria saber hoje o que é que ele tem a dizer sobre isso e quais são as suas expectativas para o futuro.
Vitória duvidosa. Quem é que anda a chamar a vitória duvidosa? Espera. Não respondas. Há aqui uma coisa que toda a gente tem que entender.
Dude just comes across as a fucking star, man.
Ganhou o campeão nacional da APW.
Yeah, I think so too.
E polémico ou não, quer queiram fazer caixinhas ou não.
Insane that he is so young. So young. What I'm saying, like the future's so
They are.
bright,
There's a
bro.
whole new generation that's so young.
Dude, think about this. You've got Paulo, you've got Ricky Boy, you've got Daniel. All these guys are the younger generation right now that have the major opportunity. Just thinking about those three names off the top of my head, and I'm sure there's plenty more. It's insane. Holy shit.
You gotta hydrate, redeem page.
Oh, I've been sipping
Sip,
since
sip.
we got started.
Well, that's the ones that paid for, so sip again.
I think they know I'm drinking water, so they're trying to see how long it takes me to go to the bathroom.
You see how pumped up he is that he got 1 point?
Yeah, I mean, they didn't walk out with 0, and this is his first deal.
Oh, decision time.
And he did get the point.
Party boy.
I think they fit her aesthetic.
Oh. There it is, that belt.
I don't know what she was looking at. Like, I was just chilling.
The belt.
She was looking at your stupid face.
Bro, there is so much foreshadowing going on this. Unless I'm just reading way too deep, which I very well could be.
Oh, so
You
here
are
I'm
not.
doing mind games with Nelson. I'm using the exactly same gear I used against him when I beat his ass.
Yeah.
Big
You despicable human being.
I actually like your other shirt, the one you were wearing in the last match, with the watercolors.
Oh yeah,
that gear.
Oh, they know. You guys
There
know.
we go.
Here we go. Here we
Dude,
go.
it's
I think you
important,
guys are
man.
Who's
mismatched
biting
there.
him? What? Who does that?
I mean,
Shut up.
desperation is a thing.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
If the only way to get Gomes off of me was bite his face, I'd probably do it too.
Yeah, same, right?
Up
And the match
over.
didn't start, so we can do whatever we want.
We still don't have a belt?
No, not yet.
No, they haven't had 2 people in the ring yet.
There we
So
go.
yes, that's it. It starts now.
There it is. All right.
Oh.
See atomic drop there.
Patented offense right here.
Just abusing the tag team rules.
Yeah.
Nelson knew where the camera
Not
was.
abusing.
You got 10 seconds.
I mean, it's the rules. The rules are the rules. I mean, use it to your advantage. I'm just saying. Big forearm.
Oh, got him with Bulldog.
Ooh.
Maybe questioning the mask selection or the gear selection after that Bulldog headlock by Pereira.
Just the one?
He pissed me off, man. He pissed me off. So. Just,
I mean, I would look at it as a sign of respect that they felt the need to jump in on you, Lobo. Like, they knew that they were fighting dangerous men, and they had to get the
Well,
advantage
I'm
off
showing respect right now.
like
by
that.
the way,
right there. That was
by
a
the way-
very respectful backbreaker.
by the way, pulling the curtain for this match as well. It's the last match of the day. It was very late. We were very tired. I just want you to know this. We were extremely tired by this point.
I still have
But we still did
Guess
it.
what? Now guess what that is? Guess what that is?
That is the corner of fuck around and find out. That's what that is. I am so glad somebody finally utilized that. That terminology for a minute. It's great. Takes me back to
I think the
When I
first
told-
part is the fuck around, and the second part is the find out.
It's to find out. When I told Gomes that we should call this combo that, he was like, yes.
Yeah, that whole series is the corner. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it just makes sense.
Uh-oh. Oh, God.
I should have
Holy
told him.
smashing.
I should have told Ricky, don't wear shirts, man. That happens.
Yeah, you can't give a guy a weapon like that. That's dangerous.
Especially against us, that we use everything.
100%.
Oh, that is a bad idea.
Yeah, don't chop him. That's not
Look,
good.
there's not enough ass in that boy to hurt Gomez. That's not smart.
Gomez just manhandling him now. Oh.
He just sends him back to the corner. He's like, hey, no, here we go. This is going to get ugly.
So he has 10 seconds.
Yes.
Just to make sure.
So in the corner like this, no, it's 5, right? But the but the 2 in the ring can technically be 10. The referee can count to 10. Of course, referees sometimes are a little lenient.
The referee's reaction to that shoulder was classic. He's like, oh.
But yeah, the rules are 10 seconds instead of 5, like it could be in most companies.
Nice.
Ooh.
Go, Wolfmoon!
Oh, God.
Oh.
That was
He
fantastic.
just tossed him into that suplex. That was great.
I must say,
Nelson's off.
I must say I hated it, but I must say it's a cool move.
It is. That is clean.
Well, and somebody like Ricky Boy taking the move just adds to it. You know, when you have somebody that
he just flies to the moon,
and that can
he's only so big
and make it look like
I mean, there's not a lot to it for him. Like, he got manhandled. Yeah, he made it look like he got manhandled because he fucking did.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
He got stuck. He's so big that he got stuck in the ropes.
Dude, we saw that hot tag somewhere else this week.
Australia.
That's where it came from. I must admit, we stole it. Yes, we did.
Australia's where I saw it.
Kaitoa, I think, was doing it.
No.
Phenomenal kid.
Might have been. I think it was Australia.
and nobody takes these like me.
That's my favorite variation of the neck breaker right there. Like, I tell people that all the time, and they're like, why? I was like, because
it's so cool. Yeah.
It looks more
so
devastating if it's done right. Like, yeah, the swinging neck breaker's cool. The Rude Awakening, awesome. But that right there just looks like there's more torque on the neck when you're going down. It just looks like it hurts. Looks better to me. Oh.
He's a big, strong boy.
We call Ricky Boy Ricky Roids for a reason.
I mean, for a guy his size, man, he's got some mad
He's very
power.
strong. He's very strong.
Great combo. Staggers the shit out of Gomez.
Oh, Nelson spills out to the floor with Gomez.
Okay, we can tell here, but I smashed my chin to the through the apron. And I also start bleeding like shit. So
what is it with chins in this show? Come on, guys.
Dude, 2 chins on the same day. Yeah.
Oh shit.
And
Ricky's done. Yeah, he's out.
There's a tie.
Lobo is a despicable human being. So yeah, it's a tie. But
I might be, but you still lost.
But it's a tie. It's a tie on points. But Stus unfortunately beat us.
So they get to advance because of the direct adversarial tiebreaker.
Exactly. So yeah,
there
we have it.
Stus and Lobo and Gomez.
Yes, for the tag team championship on the 18th.
That's gonna be wild.
That's gonna be a great match.
I imagine they're gonna.
Where are you going, Nelson?
Dude, I was pissed, man. Like that's ridiculous.
There you go.
I mean, there's a time to be pissed off, and there's a time to get your buddy back to the locker room before he gets his shit split. And here come the Stus.
We
The
know
ref
that they
is
can
working
go 20
overtime now.
minutes.
Exactly. Oh, and by the way, yeah, the finals are technically not part of the league anymore, so there's no 20-minute time limit.
Oh,
Right,
The
it's
tag
just
team
don't.
titles,
a match, winner
Oh
take
my
all.
God.
it goes as long as it needs to be. We need a tag team champion.
Yeah, I
Please,
think we're gonna
please.
see what limits all you guys have.
And here,
on it. I think
and you see, we have Mestre, who was on the on commentating.
Commentary.
Unfortunately, he couldn't be on the show because his partner wasn't there, but he still wanted to be present, and he was on the he was doing commentary for this last match. And he just showed up. And yeah, so yeah,
I
they're
mean, they
big.
needed 4 guys to stop us. So
They're big, but 4 against 2, they decided it's better to.
I mean, we have titles to win.
yeah,
The
no,
war
it's
is not
smart.
there.
Oh,
It's
wait.
smart.
That's
Get in their
that's
head,
not
do
the
it.
battle.
And yes, I'm pissed, as you can see.
You may not be going to the finals, but you can go affect the finals. You can go beat Lobo in the head with a chair.
Right.
No, Ricky's like, wait, I can't see. What the fuck?
Wait.
Oh,
What the fuck? Who is this? This is
Man, attacking a guy,
that's
attacking.
the former champ.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
No, it's actually not.
No,
People thought it
it's
was, but it's not.
Oh,
You know, when you're the champion, you have a target on your back. Everybody wants it.
yeah, I could have sworn
Like
it was the
like Queen
returning
Pisky
former
said,
champ.
that's what you aim for. Heavy is the crown.
Oh,
And
beautiful
here-
belts.
Here are
Yeah,
the
those are
titles.
pretty.
And so that's it.
Man. Okay, let's talk about this for a second because there's a lot on my mind when it comes to this tag team tournament and this tag team little series that we got a chance to see. Dude, John, you go first.
I mean, incredible. All the matches were really good. You guys had a hell of a concept here. I really like the way it is different from WrestleFest. Like, it is shot very different. It's approached very different. But you guys are doing a different show with it, and you're making it something that stands on its own. And I think that it's a direct product of how important historically this is for what you're doing. It deserves to be a standalone thing, and I think that the show produced the way it was shows off exactly the storyline leading to this point. And I like the fact that you stretched it out over multiple shows. I like the fact that it started on another show, it's going to end on another show, and this is a big historical impact for not just you guys at WrestleFest, but for you guys all of Portugal wrestling.
Absolutely. This was fantastic to watch. Go ahead, Nelson. I'm sorry.
No, yeah, no, I was just like, yeah, so, yeah, exactly. Like, so we knew we couldn't do a regular WrestleFest in this condition, so we tried to do different. My idea, I don't know if it works or not, but my idea was something that people that don't know WrestleFest, have never watched WrestleFest, that can be kind of a starting point because it has a beginning, a middle, and end, so you can follow the story easily.
And 20, 30-minute episodes are easily digestible. Like, it's not
Exactly.
a 3-hour show.
Exactly, it's a 20-minute thing, so it's kind of snackable. You can just, so like everybody in Portugal, even if you don't really watch, everybody knows football, what you guys call soccer, we call it football. Like, everybody knows how it works. Everybody knows that point system. It's not confusing to anybody. So it's, I think, for someone who was in Portugal, who has never watched any Portuguese wrestling, that would be a good entry point. So that was the main idea. And I told everybody before, it was like, bros, remember, this is for a 20-minute show on YouTube. 2025, people have not much attention span anymore. Especially in stuff like this, where there's not much atmosphere because there's not a lot of
There's
people
no
there.
crowd.
Just make it quick, impactful, short. Again, we saw the longest match was the first Lobo and Stu match. So that was we didn't know
8
at the
minutes.
time, but it's now the preview of the finals that went 8 minutes. Everything else is around 6, and so I thought, yeah. So yeah,
And we were thinking that the lack of crowd might remove the atmosphere, but I think the fact that it was a small place, so that the sound equated better,
exactly.
and the fact that we have commentators also helps to fill the
Yeah.
void.
I do believe he doesn't. I'm very happy because I was scared of this. He doesn't sound silent. You know what I mean?
No, it doesn't.
Like,
No, it
I
doesn't.
think you all worked
Like
well
you could see
around that.
some of the shows from WWE during the COVID era. Those sounded
yeah, he
silent.
does sound
He
very
doesn't,
silent because it's so big, right? Here
because
because
it's big. It's a big area.
venue,
Yeah.
I
he
think you
doesn't
knocked it out of
sound
the
as
park.
silent.
I think you knocked it out of the park.
Thank you.
I think everybody worked and knew the assignment, and it looks like all heads and all roads are leading to the 18th. It's a little over a week away. I am looking forward to seeing and eventually being able to catch the show at some point. But I know that there'll be clips out there, and I know that there'll be results
Yeah.
out there. So I will be keeping my eyes peeled because I think you guys are doing some tremendous shit. I really do. I've said it to you privately. I've said it to anyone that I've spoken to in Portugal that you guys are definitely carving your own niche and your own void in your market as well as internationally. And the beautiful thing, we touched on it earlier about Damiel's, his Rev Pro appearance, and like with Golden Boy Santos, like you're getting representation out there that is only going to draw eyes to what you're doing. Oh, these guys came out of there. We should probably look and see what else is going on. And they're going to stumble into what you got happening, and
Yeah.
you're going to get more exposure. And ultimately, that's the name of the game. Just get as much exposure as you can to what you're doing. I am thrilled that we stumbled into WrestleFest last year and have been able to build relationships with not only you guys, but several other out of Portugal along the way, and more to come as we get into 2025. I think it's fantastic, and I really, in my bones, feel like the 18th is going to be a super successful show for you guys because all of your work that you're putting in, you're going to reap some rewards for it because it's time. The time is now, and the market is only going to heat up, and you guys are at the cusp of it.
Thank you. Like, I'm honestly very excited for this show. Very excited for everything that's coming. I am pretty nervous. I'm gonna be honest with you guys.
It's a risk. It's a risk. You're rolling the dice here. I mean, but you're also in the same token, you're also telling not only yourself, but you're telling everyone around you, and you're telling the people who are watching this is that you're betting on yourselves. Not only you, but everybody who's taking part in the show. You're betting on yourselves, and at some point you have to do that, and that's why this is such it's a big situation. So nobody would fault you for being nervous about it. Nobody would fault anybody taking part in the show being nervous about the positioning or what's happening because where we say, fuck around and find out. Well, now this is really one of those situations. It really is.
Yeah, you're in the corner, boss. Here it is. We're gonna find out for sure.
Yeah, we're gonna find out. And so also just so to talk a little bit. So yeah, WrestleFest After Dark on the 18th. We saw. I know Paige just didn't want to see spoilers, so he didn't see spoilers. So we already announced. So officially 2 matches, right? So the tag team title shot, obviously, and Ricky Boy, it's official, is going to defend his Lisbon championship against Marcos Victoria, who's the guy who attacked him on that last show. So that's gonna be his defense on the 18th, and if he wins and retains, we know that the former champion, Rafael Pedres, is still looking to get
He's
it
in
back.
line.
So
What about your
that's
super crazy title? You got anything worked up for that yet?
well. Let's say it like this, okay?
Can you tell us if you got something worked up for that yet?
I'm gonna explain. So, like usually when I come here as the promoter. Obviously, I'm also a wrestler on the shows, but of course, people know. Okay, I can pretty much do whatever I want. I'm the promoter. I didn't really have any idea of what to do on the show, but I don't know. Claudia seemed to look at my belt pretty interestingly. I don't know.
Oh shit!
I-
Some hints,
should
guys.
I said there were
Should I
some
give her a
Easter
single
eggs.
shot?
Yes, you absolutely should.
I think
Okay,
I
so
think that should
I don't know.
happen. I feel
It's
like
the
that should be a
craziest
thing.
thing you could do, and that suits your
Okay.
title the best. Yes, sir.
I'll think about it. I have an idea. I got
Despicable.
there's a lot of like gifts that I got on Christmas that I forgot to return,
Mm-hmm.
and
Oh,
so
Jesus Christ.
instead of throwing them away, I think they could make good weapons. So I'll think about it. You guys stay tuned
Don't tease me with a
to
good
social
time.
media.
Don't tease me with a good time.
I am in 100%. I love the whole idea of that.
Absolutely.
I mean, you've
Wink,
seen
wink,
Claudia in an hardcore against me. You've seen this guy against me in an hardcore. Imagine
Now it's
what they
time to
both
see
can
them
eat.
against each other in hardcore. Abso-fucking-lutely.
Cha-ching,
And it means that
cha-ching.
you've got something to really challenge you, Lobo, to take the cream of the crop match of the night. So you know that
Right.
you've got them following after. You got to give them something to fucking follow, right?
Let me
Blood, pain, and tears.
let me ask you.
So that's potentially.
Let me ask you a
Yes.
quick question,
No. I was
Nelson.
just going to
Oh,
say.
go ahead.
No, I was just going to say that's potentially 3 matches. Okay, if that one happens,
Yeah.
I don't know. WrestleFest usually has 5, maybe 6 matches, so there's more coming. There's more coming.
Let me ask you this: would it be in consideration? And you don't have to answer this. You could say yes, no, pass. Would there be any consideration to the tag titles main eventing WrestleFest After Dark?
I think I can answer this already, and I don't think we announced it, but I'll say it right now. It definitely is.
Ah, yes, my dude.
There
Dude,
was
a
there wa-
big show like that, headlining the tag
Fucking
title
right.
is massive.
There's
We
your
love it.
celebration on
there was
screen.
there
Sorry.
just was no way it couldn't be. I think
I agree.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, no.
That's absolutely.
Yeah, no, no problem. That's going to be the main event that I can guarantee you.
I'm fucking
Look at that,
loving it.
Lobo. Not only are you a part of history, but you're main eventing it.
Same for you, Gomez.
So, how many chains I have to break this time?
All of them. The answer is all.
Exactly. Yes. The answer is yes.
The answer is yes. Guys, this has been fantastic to be able to reconnect with you both and spread the word to as far as we can spread it on our platforms about what you're doing and what's going on and the happenings and everything happening in Portugal. I think I told you guys off air, so I'll go ahead and tell you everyone in chat. Like I have got a date with Baltazar for a Beyond the Bell. So our coverage of Portugal will definitely continue, and we will definitely. I've got a couple other collaborative projects working that I'm working on behind the scenes for the Portugal scene as well. We will definitely continue to push the market and put your names out there. So if you get random tags, you can ignore them, but just know that they're there because I want to do my part for our channel and for you guys. And the easiest way that you can support anybody that's attached to any project is via social media. It's been on the screen the entire show. You've got PT WrestleFest over on YouTube, X, and Instagram. Thank you for making and keeping it simple, Nelson. That's fantastic. WrestleFest.bigcartel.com if you want to try and grab some merch. Anything that you can do, it helps tremendously. On the screen, Nelson Pereira is on Instagram and X, if I'm not mistaken. Or did I? Yeah.
Yes, it
Okay.
is. Oh, it's fun, yeah.
And let me see if I can read Lobo's. I believe it's Lobo Iberico Wrestler on
Wrestler.
Instagram. And if you've got your others that you
Instagram.
want to throw out there, you can do so. Cause
I like since the last time we were together, I actually added a couple more. Like I created a TikTok account, which is Lobo Iberico PW, where I pretty much put all the edited stuff. And I started also a YouTube channel where I put my matches, which is Lobo Iberico Wrestle as well. There's only 3 matches there, but my idea is putting once in a while my best ones there, and some of the best promos I've did as well. And I'm working in a Nelson will laugh because he's the one who gave me this nickname. But I'm in Portugal. I'm known as the guy with 1,000 moves because I'm the guy just like, oh, let's try this, let's try that.
Mm-hmm.
You know the Jericho meme with the list.
Yes,
that's me.
That's Lobo
That's Lobo's
backstage
move. That's his
when
repertoire.
yeah.
I'm
Like
gonna.
I was
I'm gonna.
going to do a top 10. I was going to do a top 10. It's almost in 20 right now, so fuck.
I'm going to superimpose a graphic with Lobo Iberico's head on top of Jericho in that GIF, and I'm gonna send it to you.
Yeah.
You'll have
Fuck.
that. You'll have that tomorrow.
Please, I'll fucking do a montage with that spot.
Yeah, just because you should have never said anything. That takes no time to do. Guys, it's easy.
If you knew the memes I've did,
I'm just saying, it's
that's
easy to get out there and support, like, and share. And if it's so much that you can't remember it, and it's so much that it hasn't been on screen the entire fucking show, go down below, and I'll make it simple for you, and you can follow all the links and keep it simple, stupid, as I like to say. So there's no excuse. Support independent wrestling. It's a tremendous industry, really. It is. It gives so much to everybody, and these guys and those guys in Portugal and gals in Portugal are entertaining us and definitely doing some big things. Lobo, Nelson, either one of you got anything you want to say before we get ready to close things out?
I just want to say thank you again, like, just for your support and everything you've been doing for Portuguese wrestling. That's really appreciated. So thank you for that. I want to just tell people, you've said it, but I just want to say it myself, how much it means to us when people who are not from Portugal just check our stuff out. Because, like, again, small country, small circuit, we just all we want is to be seen. So every time we are seen, it just makes us happy. Simply,
it
like,
was an
that's it.
opportunity.
I put English subtitles on TagFest, especially because I wanted more people to, like, for it to be accessible to more people. I'll keep doing that. Hopefully, the YouTube option of having the various language reaches our channel soon, because it's already available in a few places. Hopefully, the YouTube gives it to us, so I can start having shows commented in various languages as well. I want to do that. Like, we just want to be seen, and so yeah, thank you guys for contributing to this and helping us reach the world, because that's definitely what we're doing. And yeah, if you're in Portugal, please come on January 18th. It's a Saturday. It's at 9 o'clock. So you go, you have dinner, and then you come watch a cool wrestling show. Tickets are on the Big Cartel website. They're also available at the door. It's €7 to start, because we want to start with a cheap price that everybody potentially can afford. honestly, you will.
You go to a coffee
after-
shop, you expend more than that. So
Exactly. You spend more. You spend more going to McDonald's, and honestly,
Ain't
if
that
you come
right?
to if you come to the show, at the end of the show, you're gonna look at the ticket that you bought with those €7, and you're like, that was too cheap for what it was, because I can promise you guys, and that's I'm completely unbiased when I say this. This is going to be a great show. I say it to everybody every time at every show. I say it and I mean it. Everybody, like the only person that is on that show as a favor, it's me, because it's my show, and of course I'm going to wrestle on my show. Everybody else who's on that show is there because they're fucking great. And so, like, I trust them. I know they're going to kill it. I know we're all going to kill it. I know it's going to be a great show, and we want to do more. So please show up and support.
Lobo.
I mean, after that, he didn't leave me much to say, right? But once again, thank you guys for having us. It's always a pleasure. I can't wait to come back and we see the results of what we're going to do.
It's going to
And
be fantastic.
I hope you guys enjoyed this night. And let's go for the next one.
Absolutely. John, I waited intentionally because I wanted you to be able to have the floor for a few minutes before we signed off. So it's all yours, buddy.
Well, Lobo, I'm glad that you had fun coming back, and you and I could come back and do a show whenever you want to, period. We don't need to wait on Nelson to come with new product. We don't need to wait on
No, of course.
Paige to show up with nothing. You and I can watch death matches all night and just call it as it is from all over the planet. It'd be fine. So you tell me when you want to come back, brother. We'll figure something out to do. I enjoy spending time
We'll
with you
talk.
anyway.
We'll talk.
But as for all you guys out there watching the show, if you made it this far, just know that maybe you can't book a flight to Portugal to watch this historic moment, but you can share their information from social media to your friends, and maybe somebody you know overseas that you didn't even know was overseas does see it and can go. If you can't, there's merch links down below. These guys are putting everything out on the line, risking their lives and livelihood every time they go into a ring to provide this kind of entertainment for us so that we have something to enjoy. So from all of us to you guys, thank you for the effort and the risk that you take to put these shows together. You can
100.
tell from all of the WrestleFest products that you guys are absolutely passionate about the industry of wrestling, and that's why we've gravitated to you so fast. The first show, it sold us 100% on how much effort and how much give you were giving into the industry, and not just into yourselves, but into each other and the industry in Portugal that you were trying to build. So thank you guys for doing what you do so that we can entertain ourselves on the hobby that we all love. And if you guys out there enjoyed some of what we had going on tonight, stay tuned, because that ain't it. We've got more Portuguese stuff coming up in the weeks to come. Like you heard all night, we've got a show later this January. I know that there's more stuff out there. You go to their website, watch the stuff, get caught up on the stories that they're telling, and really see the product that they've put out. They've put their heart and soul into it. So go look at it. It's worth it. Go check it out. Drop those savage elbows right there in the ding bell where you never miss a beat of what we got going on behind the curtain right here at CCP Podcasting. We've got new guests, new shows, and new themes of stuff coming out all the time. We've got several new series out on the VODs, so go check it out at our YouTube page. We've got the new Discord out, so get in behind the curtain with us over there where you can request your Wrestling with Crest live series and matches. Then we've got a contest over there that you can find out about on Sundays at 3 in the afternoon.
We do. With our Discord server, drop your match links. We're keeping up a match of the year run, so we're picking one match off of every show. Whoever submits that match is going into our calendar of wins, if you will. We'll get to November, break those matches down, determining a match of the year. The winner of that, we're going to send a belt replica to of your choice. We'll just get in touch with me, and we're going to have a tremendous time doing it. So it's a year-long contest, and you don't even have to be on every show. Just drop your match links in our Discord server under Wrestling Request Live, and that's all you got to do. We'll do the rest. John, that's it. Go ahead. Finish it up.
And Don't forget, guys, if you want to check out some fabulous merch that these guys are producing, follow links down below to their merch store. If you want to check out our merch, like Paige is wearing over there, that hot pink number, super comfy, you can drop those in at Dark Horse Jacks over there. Follow the links down below. Get our merch. Guys and gals, it's been a pleasure. We're glad that you shared your passion with wrestling with us as we have shared ours with you. As always, we love each and every one of your faces, and we'll see you guys next time.
See ya.